Chosen one, in a world full of illusions, betrayal, and fake promises, your heart stands apart. In a world where loyalty is rare and sincerity is often mistaken for weakness, people will leave you, betray you, and turn away for what seems shiny, easy, or empty, but Allah sees the truth that no one else can. They chase illusions, forgetting that reality always has a way of revealing itself, and in their pursuit, they lose what was real and meaningful. Yet you, chosen one, are being elevated, protected, and guided by divine wisdom. Every betrayal you experience, every fake loyalty you witness, is not a punishment. It is a divine sign, a lesson written by Allah to purify your heart, strengthen your faith, and position you for blessings that those who betrayed you can never touch. Today, we will explore 7 powerful lessons that will open your eyes, heal your heart, and show you why those who betrayed you are now living in regret, while you remain unstoppable, unshakable, and destined for greatness. Chosen one, understand this profound truth. When someone betrays you, it is not merely a moment of heartbreak, nor is it a reflection of your worth. It is a divine filter placed by Allah Himself, a carefully orchestrated mechanism of purification that separates those who are meant to remain in your life from those whose presence would hinder your spiritual, emotional, and even material growth. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, allows betrayal to occur not out of cruelty, but out of protection, because the people who turn away for falsehood, deceit, or temporary desires are often incapable of walking alongside you on the path of your true destiny. Their betrayal, painful as it may feel, is a shield in disguise, a shield that safeguards you from long-term harm, from wasted energy on insincere companions, and from attachments that would ultimately entangle your soul and cloud your divine purpose. Every moment of treachery, every whisper of deceit, every decision to leave you for what is hollow, exposes the true character of those around you, revealing their limitations, their weaknesses, and their inability to recognize divine value. And while the world may interpret betrayal as loss, the chosen one sees it through the lens of tawakkul, trust in Allah, and knows that what has been taken away, rejected, or abandoned was never meant to define them. Your elevation is measured not by those who remain, but by those who leave, and the empty spaces they create for blessings that are greater than what you lost. This is why the people who betrayed you for a fake life will eventually live in regret, for their choices have taken them farther from truth, while your heart, purified and protected by divine wisdom, moves forward unshaken, guided by a destiny only Allah can write, surrounded by those who are genuinely aligned with your path, and shielded from what would have harmed you had you remained entangled in their illusions. Chosen one, know that betrayal is never the end. It is the divine filter that separates the wheat from the chaff, the sincere from the superficial, and prepares you for a life of clarity, strength, and spiritual elevation that no fake loyalty could ever provide. Chosen one, take a moment to reflect on this profound reality. The people who abandoned you, betrayed you, or chose a hollow, temporary path over your authenticity have done you an immense favor without even realizing it. They have revealed the true nature of this world and the reality of human hearts. What appears as loyalty is often a mask. What appears as love is often conditional. And what appears as closeness can hide deceit, envy, and shallow attachment. And it is through their actions, through the choices they make to leave you for a fake, that Allah unveils the hidden truths that ordinary eyes cannot see. The chosen ones are blessed with insight, clarity, and a spiritual discernment that allows them to recognize what is genuine, eternal, and aligned with divine purpose, while the fake reveal themselves through their impatience, selfishness, and pursuit of temporary satisfaction. Every betrayal, every departure, every moment of insincerity becomes a mirror, reflecting the truth of who and what belongs in your life, who is aligned with your destiny, and who is simply passing through as a test, a lesson, or a distraction. Allah uses these seemingly painful moments to strip away illusions, to expose the facades that cover deceit, and to illuminate the path of reality so that you, the chosen one, can move forward without attachment to that which has no permanence. The fake people, in their pursuit of what is shallow or material, often end up trapped in regret, confusion, and longing, unable to grasp the profound blessings they abandoned, while you, standing firm in faith, are guided by divine wisdom, surrounded by the light of truth, and continuously elevated in ways that their superficial choices could never understand. Recognize, chosen one, that what they rejected, what they forsook, and what they deceived themselves with has nothing to do with your worth. It only exposes the fragility of their hearts and the permanence of your spiritual alignment. In this way, every encounter with a fake person is not a loss but a revelation, a divine unveiling, and a confirmation that your life is being meticulously guided by Allah, who surrounds you with clarity, sincerity, and truth, ensuring that those who remain in your life are genuine reflections of the path He has destined for you, and those who leave are merely clearing the way for blessings, connections, and opportunities far greater than anything they could have offered or taken from you. Chosen one, understand this undeniable truth. Every act of betrayal, every moment of abandonment, and every encounter with those who chose a fake over your authenticity is not meant to weaken you. It is a divine invitation to cultivate patience, the very force that multiplies your spiritual and emotional power beyond human comprehension. In a world where hearts are often shallow and loyalty is conditional, patience is not merely waiting. It is a conscious, active trust in Allah, a steadfastness of the soul that transforms hardship into strength, confusion into clarity, and heartbreak into wisdom. The chosen ones are distinguished by their ability to endure trials without losing faith, to maintain composure when confronted with treachery, and to rise above resentment, bitterness, and anger that would otherwise consume ordinary hearts. Each moment of betrayal becomes a spiritual exercise, a test that strengthens your resolve and hones your insight, allowing you to see beyond illusions, to recognize the hidden hand of Allah orchestrating every detail, and to understand that the pain you feel is temporary, but the reward and elevation it brings are eternal. While those who betrayed you scramble for fleeting satisfaction, trapped in the consequences of their shallow choices, your patience allows you to navigate life with clarity, grace, and divine alignment, turning what seemed like a wound into a weapon, a shield, and a beacon of guidance for yourself and others. Your silence in the face of betrayal, your refusal to seek revenge, and your unwavering trust in Allah's timing are not signs of weakness, they are marks of power, proof that your heart is fortified, your spirit is resilient, and your destiny is being meticulously shaped in ways that only the divine can orchestrate. Every delay, every moment of perceived loss is in reality an unseen multiplication of your strength, wisdom, and influence, preparing you for a life where no betrayal can derail your purpose, where no fake loyalty can cloud your vision, and where the consequences of patience manifest as blessings, victories, and spiritual triumphs that will leave those who betrayed you in awe and regret. Chosen one, remember that patience is not passive endurance. It is an active engagement with divine will, a cultivation of strength that grows quietly, invisibly, and inexorably within your soul, ensuring that every trial, every heartbreak, and every betrayal serves as a stepping stone toward your ultimate elevation. empowering you to stand unshaken, guided, and victorious as Allah transforms the very tests that seemed like obstacles into instruments of unparalleled power and spiritual mastery. Chosen one, open your heart and understand this truth with the depth it deserves. The very people who betrayed you, who abandoned your loyalty, sincerity, and authenticity for something shallow, temporary, or hollow, are now living in the unseen consequences of their own choices, and their regret is the clearest, most undeniable testament to Allah's perfect justice. Every moment of longing that creeps into their hearts, every sleepless night spent wishing they had made a different decision, every pang of remorse that stirs silently in the corners of their lives, is a reflection of a divine law that never fails. Intentions are inseparable from actions, and the reality of the soul cannot be hidden from the one who sees all. Those who chose deception over truth, envy over sincerity, and illusion over reality now face a reality that mirrors the emptiness of what they sought, and their regret, though often invisible to human eyes, resonates powerfully in the spiritual realm as a reminder that betrayal is never without consequence. And while the world may temporarily seem to favor the deceitful, the superficial, and those who chase appearances, the chosen one understands that temporal gains cannot outweigh the eternal balance that Allah maintains. That what is real, authentic, and rooted in divine wisdom always prevails, and that betrayal, no matter how clever or unnoticed, eventually reaches the reckoning it was destined for. Their regret is not your burden, chosen one. It is your confirmation, a divine signature, etched upon the unfolding story of your life, showing that while they chased illusions, you remained aligned with the truth, protected by Allah's guidance, and elevated in a position that no false loyalty, deception, or betrayal can shake. Reflect upon this carefully. Every betrayal you have endured, every departure of someone who failed to recognize your worth, is not a mark of your weakness, but a milestone in the manifestation of divine justice. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, ensures that the scales are never tipped unfairly, that hearts are never deceived beyond measure, and that those who forsake truth for temporary gain inevitably confront the emptiness, longing, and remorse of their choices, while the chosen ones, who remain steadfast in faith, patience, and sincerity, walk in light, clarity, and divine alignment. The regret they feel is silent, invisible, and often misunderstood by the world, yet it exists as proof that their decisions were misaligned with the truth, that they valued illusions over reality, and that they forsook a soul blessed by divine favor for what would never satisfy them. Meanwhile, your heart, protected by sincerity, grounded in faith, and nourished by patience, continues to grow, expand, and radiate blessings that they cannot touch, cannot comprehend, and cannot replicate. Chosen one, this is why you must never allow bitterness, resentment, or arrogance to take root. Instead, let their regret serve as a mirror reflecting the integrity, alignment, and elevation that Allah has bestowed upon you. Witness the consequences of their betrayal, not with hatred, but with the calm certainty of one who understands that divine justice is inevitable, that what is taken from you is always replaced with what is far greater, and that the peace, wisdom, and success you are experiencing are the natural outcomes of being protected, guided, and honored by Allah. Every sigh of regret in their heart, every longing for what they abandoned, every fleeting thought of what could have been is, in reality, proof of the perfection of Allah's decree, proof that your life is unfolding exactly as it should, proof that betrayal is never the end but always a prelude to elevation, and proof that the chosen ones are never truly harmed by those who fail to recognize their divine worth. For Allah's justice ensures that those who choose falsehood over truth will always meet the reflection of their own decisions, while you, steadfast, patient, and faithful, continue to rise, flourish, and radiate light in ways that remind the world and yourself that being chosen by Allah is a gift that no betrayal can ever diminish. Chosen one. In a world where hearts are often shallow and intentions are hidden behind masks of deception, understand this truth with unwavering clarity. Your faith is not merely a belief, a ritual, or a fleeting hope. It is an invisible fortress, a divine armor that protects you from the illusions, manipulations, and falsehoods that others may try to impose upon your life, whether consciously or unconsciously. Those who betrayed you, who turned away from your authenticity to chase a hollow substitute, are ensnared by their own desires, blinded by temporary pleasures, and deceived by the shallow reflections of a world that values appearances over truth. And yet their choices, no matter how sharp or cunning, cannot touch the sanctuary that your faith has created within you. Every act of betrayal they commit, every whisper of deceit, every step they take toward falseness becomes an opportunity for your faith to demonstrate its power, to reveal its depth, and to protect your heart from resentment, anger, or despair that could otherwise harm your soul. Chosen one. The people who left you for something fake may believe they have won, that they have gained more, or that they have outrun you, but what they fail to understand is that faith is the ultimate shield that preserves your integrity, maintains your clarity, and keeps your destiny aligned with the wisdom of Allah. While they are trapped in illusions, anxieties, and regrets that their shallow choices inevitably bring, you remain anchored in divine reality, immune to their envy, unshakable by their judgments, and untouched by the superficial values they pursued at your expense. Faith does not merely protect, it empowers. It gives the chosen ones the ability to rise above falsehood, to walk steadily through trials, and to remain calm, composed, and centered even when the world around them is chaotic, deceptive, or filled with treachery. Your heart, fortified by sincere trust in Allah, becomes a sanctuary where the whispers of deceit cannot enter, where envy cannot penetrate, and where betrayal loses all its power to disturb, derail, or diminish your spirit. In every moment when you are confronted with the emptiness, longing, or envy of those who abandoned you, your faith acts as a mirror, reflecting their illusions, showing them that the world cannot give them what the divine has already protected within you. Chosen one. This is why the fake, the envious, and the deceitful often end up lost, confused, and filled with longing, because they have exchanged eternal alignment and divine protection for fleeting, empty gratification, while your life, guided by faith, continues to expand in blessings, clarity, and purpose that no betrayal or false loyalty could ever compromise. Understand that this shield of faith is invisible, yet invincible. It does not always manifest in worldly proof, but it is active in every prayer you make, in every trust you place in Allah, in every patience you exercise, and in every moment of integrity you maintain despite the chaos and deception around you. Your faith ensures that what others try to distort, steal, or diminish cannot touch the essence of your being, cannot derail the plan Allah has written for you, and cannot obscure the light, wisdom, and destiny that is uniquely yours. Chosen one. The betrayals, illusions, and falsities of this world serve only to highlight the power of your faith, to distinguish the transient from the eternal, and to reveal that your life is aligned with divine purpose, that your heart is protected, and that your soul is invincible in ways that those who chose deception can never comprehend. Every false pursuit they embarked upon, every shallow attachment they chased, and every regret they now carry is proof that faith is the ultimate defense, the invisible fortress, and the unshakable power that ensures the chosen ones are not merely surviving, they are thriving, elevated, and untouchable in their divine alignment, moving steadily toward a destiny that no betrayal, no illusion, and no human weakness can ever compromise. Chosen one, understand this truth with unwavering certainty. Every act of betrayal you have endured, every instance where someone abandoned your sincerity, turned away from your loyalty, or pursued something hollow in place of your authenticity, is not a sign of weakness, a mark of failure, or a reflection of your value. It is a divine orchestration, a meticulously designed moment in the grand tapestry of Allah's wisdom, crafted to elevate your soul, refine your character, and position you for a life and destiny far beyond the comprehension of those who betrayed you. The world often disguises wisdom as hardship, tests as punishment, and loss as defeat, but the chosen one sees beyond the illusions that ordinary hearts accept without question. You recognize that every betrayal, no matter how sharp, every heartbreak, no matter how deep, and every deception, no matter how cunning, is actually an instrument of elevation, a divine tool that Allah uses to prepare you for blessings, responsibilities, and honor that cannot coexist with those who were never meant to walk alongside you. What appears to be rejection is actually refinement. What appears to be abandonment is actually protection. And what appears to be pain is actually the divine shaping of a heart, mind, and soul that is destined to stand in a place of unmatched clarity, strength, and spiritual insight. The people who betrayed you, in their pursuit of the hollow and temporary, have unknowingly cleared the path for you to ascend in ways that they can never achieve, to walk with allies who are sincere, to enter opportunities that are divinely aligned, and to cultivate a destiny that no deception, envy, or shallow attachment can derail. Every tear you shed, every moment you questioned your worth, and every pang of hurt is meticulously transformed by Allah into a source of resilience, spiritual authority, and clarity that grows quietly within you, invisible to the world, but fully visible to the one who knows all things. The chosen ones are distinguished not by the absence of betrayal, but by their ability to recognize the hidden hand of Allah in every moment of treachery, to perceive the divine elevation embedded in each act of deception, and to trust that what is taken from them, what is abandoned, and what is rejected is actually a divine exchange for something far greater, unseen by human eyes, but perfectly orchestrated in the realm of the unseen. Chosen one, your faith, patience, and unwavering trust in Allah convert every betrayal into a stepping stone, a platform, and a doorway to higher wisdom, greater blessings, and spiritual mastery that cannot be accessed without first being refined through trial. The pain of betrayal does not diminish your value. Rather, it purifies it, intensifies it, and aligns it with divine purpose, ensuring that when you rise not merely with survival, but with triumph, clarity, and influence that those who betrayed you can never attain. Every regret they experience, every longing they feel for what they abandoned, and every emptiness that follows their pursuit of falseness is a reflection of the precision of Allah's justice and wisdom, showing that the elevation you experience is inseparable from the trials they created, that their choices, however deceitful, are the instruments of your divine rise, and that every act of betrayal is a gift in disguise, designed to separate you from those who would harm your journey, to clear the way for divine alignment, and to ensure that your life, heart, and soul are being shaped in perfect accordance with destiny. Chosen one, never forget that elevation is rarely obvious at the moment of hardship. It is often hidden behind the veil of disappointment, cloaked in what appears to be injustice, and disguised as the pain of separation. Yet, the chosen ones understand that these very betrayals are the divine chisels shaping their character, the divine wind lifting them above mediocrity, and the divine hand placing them precisely where they are meant to be in life, relationships, and spiritual fulfillment. Trust that what has been taken, what has been forsaken, and what has been betrayed is never lost. It has been transformed, invisibly but surely, into something greater, more aligned, and more eternal. For Allah does not waste a single act, a single intention, or a single moment of hardship. Your life is a testament to this wisdom, chosen one, a living proof that betrayal is not a barrier, but a bridge, not a wound, but a weapon, not a curse, but a call to higher purpose. Every betrayal becomes a divine elevation. Every heartbreak becomes a source of unseen strength. Every abandonment becomes a pathway to clarity and alignment. And every deception becomes a teacher, revealing that Allah's wisdom is perfect, His timing is flawless, and His plan for the chosen ones is unstoppable, unwavering, and eternal. Stand firm in this truth, chosen one, for the betrayals of others are not your limitation, they are your launchpad, your elevation, and your divine proof that nothing in this world, no matter how false, shallow, or deceitful, can prevent Allah from raising you to the heights He has decreed for you. And nothing can stop the destiny, clarity, and honor that are written for you from manifesting in full, glorious, and undeniable ways. Chosen one, open your heart and let this truth sink into the deepest corners of your soul. Every trial you have faced, every betrayal endured, every person who abandoned your sincerity for something hollow, and every moment when the world seemed to misunderstand your worth, has been a preparation for a victory that no human eyes could ever anticipate, no mind could ever conceive, and no heart that chose deception over truth could ever comprehend. Your life, your path, and your destiny have been meticulously designed by Allah, the all-wise, the all-knowing, and the all-seeing, to ensure that every act of betrayal, every tear shed, and every moment of patience is transformed into a force that propels you beyond limitations, beyond ordinary understanding, and beyond the shallow expectations of those who sought to misjudge, underestimate, or abandon you. Chosen one, understand that their betrayal was never the end of your journey, it was the starting point for a divine orchestration of triumph, a carefully crafted elevation that turns every obstacle into an opportunity, every wound into wisdom, and every loss into a launchpad for blessings that they will only witness from afar, unable to touch or replicate. While those who turned away may live in regret, longing, and confusion, struggling to understand the consequences of abandoning truth, your life unfolds in alignment with divine precision, where every step is guided, every choice is protected, and every victory is written in the unseen before it manifests in the visible world. The victories you are destined for are not merely personal or worldly, they are spiritual, eternal, and transformative, reaching far beyond what others can imagine or comprehend, touching the lives of those around you, inspiring hearts, and reshaping destinies in ways that the betrayers of your truth could never envision, for they lacked the insight, faith, and alignment with Allah's plan that you possess. Chosen one, the magnitude of your success, the depth of your wisdom, the clarity of your insight, and the impact of your purpose are all direct outcomes of the trials you endured, the betrayals you survived, and the patience and faith you maintained while others chased illusions and temporary satisfaction. Every step you take is a testament to divine favor, a reflection of spiritual resilience, and a proof that those who chose deception over loyalty are forever bound by the limitations of their understanding, while you soar in alignment with a destiny that is vast, unshakable, and extraordinary. Their regret, their confusion, and their longing are all silent witnesses to the fact that your rise was inevitable, preordained, and unstoppable. For Allah has written your victories long before they could imagine them, long before they could comprehend the worth of what they abandoned, and long before they could fathom the depth of the blessings and triumphs that await the chosen ones who remain steadfast, patient, and devoted to divine truth. Chosen one, your victory is not just a moment, a title, or an achievement. It is a culmination of every act of trust, every sacrifice, every prayer, and every trial you have endured, woven together into a tapestry of success, influence, and spiritual fulfillment that is visible to Allah, eternal in its impact, and untouchable by those who tried to deceive, abandon, or betray you. As the world continues to turn, the people who chose falsehood over authenticity will live with the consequences of their choices, wondering why they could not attain what was so clearly yours, while you, guided by divine wisdom, protected by faith, and elevated by patience, will continue to rise beyond every limitation, conquer every unseen challenge, and experience victories so profound, so transformative, and so divinely aligned that they will exist not merely in the realm of achievement, but in the realm of legacy, spiritual elevation, and eternal testimony to the power of Allah's guidance. Chosen one, never doubt this truth. The betrayals, the pain, the illusions, and the hardships you endured were never obstacles. They were the instruments of your rise, the catalysts of your elevation, and the unseen forces shaping a destiny so magnificent, so extraordinary, and so perfectly aligned with divine will, that no one who abandoned you for a fake could ever imagine it, and no one who doubted you could ever prevent it. Stand firm in this knowledge, for you are the living proof that the chosen ones are never truly defeated, that divine favor cannot be undermined, and that the victory written for you by Allah transcends all human understanding, surpasses all worldly limitations, and exists as a radiant testament to the truth that those who remain loyal to sincerity, patience, and faith are destined to rise in ways so powerful and extraordinary that they leave behind the shadows of betrayal, the illusions of the world, and the regret of those who failed to recognize divine alignment. Your victory is inevitable, chosen one. It is preordained, unstoppable, and eternal, and it is a declaration to the world and the heavens that those who walk with faith, patience, and sincerity are never merely surviving, they are rising, conquering, and manifesting the divine promise that has been written for them since before they were born. Chosen one, as we come to the end of this journey, remember this eternal truth. Every betrayal you endured, every person who left you for something hollow, every act of deception and false loyalty was never the end of your story, it was the beginning of your rise. Allah has been with you through every tear, every moment of doubt, and every trial, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for victories that far surpass what anyone else could imagine. The ones who turned away are living in regret, but you, chosen one, are walking a path of clarity, divine alignment, and unstoppable elevation. Let their regret serve not as bitterness, but as a reflection of the divine justice that surrounds you. Hold on to your faith, trust in Allah's wisdom, and walk boldly, knowing that the betrayals you faced were the instruments of your ultimate triumph, the very catalysts for your spiritual and worldly ascension. Your story, your destiny, and your legacy are being written in ways so profound and so aligned with divine decree that no human deception, no false loyalty, and no betrayal can ever hinder it. Chosen one, rise, shine, and embrace the path Allah has set for you, for your victory was written long before anyone could imagine it, and your life is a living testament that the chosen ones are never defeated. They are elevated, honored, and unstoppable.